So here's the 12Z run. And get out here. This is the 28th. Here comes Halloween storm. That lifts up. And fourth, fifth. There's another one come through. I want to see what this 60 run did. Here comes 29th, 30th. And here comes that 4th, 5th storm. Man, that really bombs out. Let's see what the upper air temps, yeah. You got plenty cold at 850. Even at 925. It is upper air. Man, that's minus 45 to minus 50 C at 300 at the jet level. Surface temps mid 30s. Let's see what. Jeez Louise. And then go closer here. This is nuts. So this is 11 p.m. next Wednesday. Not this coming Wednesday, on this November 3rd, 4th time frame. Here we go. 2 p.m. November 4th. 8 a.m. November 5th. Look at that crap. That's just nuts. And we'll look at I'm curious to see. No sleep. No freezing rain. It's the Kuchera. And man, that's 10 to 1. And when you see the 10 to 1 ratios exceeding the Kuchera ratios, that's pretty significant. Even the Kuchera ratio, even the Kuchera ratios. So we could go low end Kuchera ratio, which for the Harrisburg area is about a foot. To 2 foot range. Now, I imagine that the 12Z run probably lost it. And it did. and I'm expecting that. So that won't be in the European operational range or the Canadian range. It's not quite there yet. Not quite fully there yet. Look at the ensemble mean. Snow is being indicated here. Look at the ensemble members. Some hints there on the European. And look at, oh, I hate when I do that. I look at the control. The northeast. Control sensing something. See what this is, a 12Z GFS ensemble. See what I mean, there are some members hinting at the 12Z GFS members are hinting at that that area, that region that the 6E was showing. Let's see what we got on the Canadian. Canadians hitting at some there, but not enthused. Let me see. I want to see what the 6E looked like. So look at the 6E members. And go back and look at the here's a 24-hour from the 6E. The bullseye right over pretty much Hagerstown, Frederick, Chambersburg, Gettysburg, Shippensburg, up into Cumberland. And that's it. Now I want to see what was going on with the upper air at that time. I'll just go back. I want to look at the Vort. So we got the current system that we're going to be the incoming system we're going to be dealing with. That's going to really pound the coast. Here comes our Halloween system. That's going to be pretty potent as well. But here comes the energy for the the 4th-5th. And it's like there's a piece of energy that's running out ahead here. It's coming out of the Gulf. It might very well be the remnants of that tropical system that came into western Mexico. So that almost, it's kind of, you got a feed here. Let me look at the surface. You have a low coming out of the Arklatex. It comes across, bombs out over, that's just classic. Bombs out over the Delmarva, comes up. And go closer here. That's 987, 988. Bombs out east of the Cape to like 985-ish, 986. Here you got a low setting right here. Just puking. Look at these 1 hour rates with this. Can't go through 1 hour. I wish it could. There's that 24-hour period again. Right there. Yeah, I mean, it backed off on 12Z run. Well, it backed off on a 12Z run pretty significantly. But like I said, I'm not surprised by that. I'm going to take a look at what we got going on in the upper air here. Around that system. So there's the Halloween storm. Look at the anomaly. And it doesn't fully drop in. Just gets so we look there, go back to the 6Z. The ridge is more defined in the west on the 6Z. Plus, there's not as much on, I mean, where the 12Z is concerned. There's a lot more positive in here, and that's skewing the ridge. So there, that's kind of pulling back, but I mean, part of me, it's dropping a piece. It's dropping a piece of energy back. Like right here, it's more consolidated, and because of the ridge in the west. But on the 12Z, it's strung out because of this stronger area of low negative, stronger negative here. And this is kind of, I'm guessing this negative is influencing, is pulling this piece back. And this southern stream, it's pulling it down. And it separates it from the main trough and pulls it back. I don't buy that. I'm not saying that because it's wishful thinking. We'll go back to go and look and see what the end. There's the end of the 12Z 500 millibar. Here's the end of the 6Z. Let me see what our $850s look like here. Still cold at 700, but definitely in the wake of that 6Z storms, definitely popped back up. I mean, we'd be dealing with some flooding there if that verified like that. But just looking at the synoptics, I think the big thing that we got to watch here, this is the 6Z. There's our Halloween storm. Here comes that beast that the 6Z showed. And we're looking at the flow here. You have a more defined ridge, a sharper ridge here in the west. And look at that. I mean, that's just freaking perfect. You got this fetch of moisture energy coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico. And right there, boom. You got that. Okay, right here at the surface. Where's the... Okay, right here. Precipitation type. Here we go. I'm in closer at the surface. You got a low that just... So here's the third. You got snow going off in the Shenandoah Valley and into the Laurels. I mean, you got the 546 line here, 540. I mean, that tells me that upper air temps are plenty cold. It's got to work its way down, 925. It's still 2-3C, but from 700 all the way up, I mean, that's but it's plenty cold down at the surface, so that cold air is working its way down. Surface temps here are in the 40s. So let's look at so here, you know, low that comes out of, like I said, comes out of the Architects, jumps to the Delmarva, and that's just classic. That's classic, man. I don't know. And go back to, keeps bouncing. Oh wait, now crap, we're at the 18Z started running. Here's the 6Z. We'll run out. Get through here. Here comes a low pops on the Delmarva. Bombs out. That's about 993. Goes to 990. That's 8 p.m. on Friday, November 5th. I mean, that would be classic. I think I'm going to take a look at Europe. Oh, man, I know. Well, at least look at the European heights to see what our setup is like. So here, I actually like this. I like this. Man, I'm struggling to see. So here's our, even the Halloween system is strung out on the European. Here comes that energy. Okay. Can't get a comparison there. So this is November 3rd. I mean, the 18Z is running already. Okay. Here we go. Boom, ridge pops. You don't have such a big area of big negative over the southwest, over the Baja. And it actually digs more. That energy digs more. And you have this fetch coming up, like I said. That's what the 6Z look like. Again, look at the 12Z, more strung out. That's November 3rd. 12Z Euro still strung out, stronger, positive over the southwest, but the ridge is more oriented, in the way that I would like to see it. here. Yeah, and I think, I mean, the big thing the big takeaway of this is what we saw in SOI drops today. Let me pull that up. I've got so much stuff here I can't find it. Oh, here it is. What we saw in the SOI drops, this 23rd, 24th period, I mean, significant drops. Even the -6 isn't terrible. I mean, we're not anywhere near in regards to sustained cold and wet, wintry weather. We need to get these going. So this tells me that we're going to see some bigger drops coming up here soon. But this correlates to 22nd, 23rd, 2 weeks out. That correlates with that 4th, 5th, 6th period. So, I mean, I think that's pretty significant. Look at the Euro mean 500 looks like for that period. This is the 12Z. There's a Halloween storm. There's the 4th. I mean, not bad. Not that bad of a ridge. And interestingly enough, you have more of a trough. I mean, a deeper, more amplified ridge, if I can talk right. And we definitely have a trough in the eastern U.S. I sound like Rain Man. Definitely have a trough. So that's promising. And look at the Canadian. And the Canadian has a much better synoptic setup here than what I was expecting to see. Look at the surface pressure. Minimum. Not seeing it there. Oh, well, there that pops. So the 12Z GFS ensemble still has it. And okay, I gotta go a little closer for the Euro on the minimum. And the European has. There it is, man. That's all I gotta say. I know this is almost a half an hour in, but that's where we're at. We'll look at the plenty cold on the European. Okay, the 18Z. Get out. Cold enough on the GFS, and cold enough on the Canadian. I mean, I mean, it's there. This is nuts. Okay, I'm going to go back again. Here we go. We got got verification of, look at the anomaly. You got verification of a low on the Canadian. It's not showing on, well, there we go. There it's showing a little bit on the GFS. $12Z run. There, that pops. It's there on the GFS. Pretty good. When it lost it on the 12Z GFS operational. Here's the European mean. That's even more impressive. So I don't know. I don't know what more to tell you. I don't know what more to say. We have verification. Let me take a look at the teleconnections for that period. Look at the GFS operational. This is the 12Z run. You can't change. So here's the WPO. This is, so here we got, let me focus this a little closer. 29th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Here we go. We got, this is the storm period, negative WPO, negative EPO, positive PNA, negative to neutral AO. I mean, there's cold air, it's going to come. That'll go more negative. And neutral North Atlantic oscillation. That's good enough for me there. Look at the European. Negative WPO, negative EPO, positive PNA, neutral, negative trending AO in my opinion. And I think a neutral to positive NAO, which I think that'll trend negative because of the EPO and the PNA. And the AO reacting to that EPO and PNA alignment. So let's look at the GFS. Look the extended here. Yeah, you got a bump here for that storm. Yeah, the AO and NAO are trending negative. Here's the GFS ensemble. Negative period here. PNA is perfect. AO dip. NAO neutral to negative there. I don't know what more. Here we go. Here's our storm period. Negative WPO, neutral to I believe trending negative EPO, even though that control is running positive. Positive PNA, negative run there. I think that's going to dip, honestly. Same thing for the NAO. So that's where we're at. I'm 35 minutes in on this. This is a lot to break apart. I wanted to look at the upper air and look at the teleconnections. I mean, we got the SOI drops. The teleconnections are lining up. We got the 12Z, the 12Z runs of the ensembles, the minimum surface pressure. we got that lining up. I don't know what more we got there. We're going to see these variations with flip-flops, but we got that SOI drop. We got the teleconnections. The synoptics are tweaking. I think we got this storm. I mean, we're how far out now? So we're 1 week, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days out. I'm going to call this simply for the fact that we have what we have that justifies this storm. The SOI drops, the teleconnections, the surface pressure guidance. Yes, the 12Z GFS operational lost it, but because the ensembles are having it, because the ensembles still have it, the teleconnections justify it, the SOI drops justify it. I'm in this context, I am calling it. We're going to have a major interior upper mid-Atlantic I-81 corridor, I-78 corridor winter storm in that November 4th to 6th time frame.